Hey guys, this is going to be a trifold wallet tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you aren't already. And don't forget to go check out my Instagram and please follow me and like my pictures. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's get started. For this trifold, I'm going to be using checkered and blaze orange. Start by cutting 2 strips of your inside color that are 9 inches. Once you have done that, overlap them so that they are 3 3/4 inches wide. Just like so. Now peel this up and flip it so that it is sticky side up. Now we're going to take our pattern, which in my case is checkered, and you're going to want a 1/2 inch sticky on all sides. Taking this, we're just going to lay it down. Now we're going to put our top piece on, and you're going to make sure that there's a 1/2 inch sticky at the top and the sides again, and then we're going to place a strip in the middle. Now we're going to peel this up, and as you can see, I have at least a 1/2 inch sticky on all sides, if not a little more. And now we're going to cut little squares out of all 4 corners. And now it should look something like this. So now we're trimming it down so that there's a 1/2 inch sticky on all sides. So now I have a 1/2 inch sticky on all 4 sides. And now we're going to repeat those steps so we have a sheet of tape that looks just like this. Now I had a sheet of tape that had 4 sticky sides. I cut off the 2 sides and folded the 2 top pieces over. Then I took my other sheet of tape that we made at the beginning and I folded the top piece over. Now we're going to make the credit card pockets. I'm going to be making 4 credit card pockets. Start by cutting 4 strips of tape that are 3 3/4 inches long. Then take one of those strips and flip it so that it is sticky side up. Then take your clear tape and lay it on top of that sticky side piece of tape, so that you get something that looks like this. You can use another piece of duct tape on the back, but this makes your wallet thinner. Now repeat this step 3 more times so that you have 4 credit card pockets. Now I have 4 credit card pockets. Now I'm cutting a strip of my trim color that is 3 3/4 inches long. Then I'm going to use my ruler to cut this strip of tape in half. And then we're going to cut those 2 half pieces in half again, so that you end up with 4 strips of tape that look like this. Now we're going to put the trim on our credit card pockets. I do a 1/4 inch width trim. Now I'm going to cut 2 3 3/4 inch strips of clear tape. Then we're going to cut both of those strips in half. Now taking one of those half strips and a credit card pocket, we're going to place the clear tape on the trim. Now we're going to do this 3 more times. Now my trim is clear taped. Now we're going to cut a strip of our printed tape that's 3 3/4 inches long, and then we're going to cut that strip of tape in half. And then we're going to cut those 2 half strips of tape in half again, so that you end up with 4 strips of tape that look like this. Now taking each of our credit card pockets, we're going to place these at the bottom, leaving some sticky at the bottom. Now repeat this step 3 more times. Now that I have my 4 card pockets done, I'm going to take this sheet of tape that we made a little bit ago that doesn't have any sticky on any sides, and I'm going to make 3 sections that are 3 inches each. Increase it, and then do the same thing to the other side. So now I have 3 sections that are 3 inches each. Now I'm going to take my first card pocket and place it a little bit below that crease. I'm going to take a gift card and make sure that it will still fold evenly with the credit card in the credit card pocket. Then I'm going to take another one and place it right below that one. Now before we go on any farther, we're going to cut 2 strips of clear tape that are 3 3/4 inches long. And then we're going to cut both those strips of tape in half. Flipping our very first card pocket back, we're going to take one of those strips of clear tape and place it at the bottom of the card pocket. Then flipping the second one backwards, we're going to take another piece of clear tape and place it in the bottom as well. Now I have my 4 card pockets onto my sheet of tape. So now we're going to do the ID. Make sure that your plastic is 3 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. Taking our trim color, we're going to cut a strip of tape that's 2 1/4 inches long. Then we're going to cut a strip off of it that is a 1/4 inch wide. Then we're going to place this onto our ID plastic. Now our ID plastic looks like this. Now we're going to take our checkered tape and cut a strip of it that is 9 inches long. Then using a ruler, we're going to cut that strip of tape in half. Now I'm cutting a strip of my checkered tape that's 3 3/4 inches long. Then using a ruler, we're going to cut this strip of tape in half. Now taking one of our half strips, we're going to place this at the top of the card pockets. Then if there's any extra sticky, just fold that over to the inside of the billfold. After I cut the strip of checkered tape that was 3 3/4 inches long and cut it in half, I'm going to cut another strip of the checkered tape that is 2 1/4 inches. And then we're going to cut that strip of tape in half, and then cut one of those half strips of tape in half again. so that you have 2 strips of tape that look like this and 1/2 piece. Taking our ID, we're going to place this on the bottom of the ID with sticky showing at the bottom. So it will look something like this. Now taking our sheet of tape that has the 4 credit card pockets on it, we're going to take our ID and place it in the middle. If you have any extra sticky, just fold it over to the inside. We aren't going to need these other 2 pieces. Now we're going to cut 2 strips of our clear tape that are 2 1/4 inches long. Taking our first piece, we're going to flip our ID backwards and place this at the bottom so that there is no sticky in the bottom of our ID. Then we're going to take our second one and overlap it over the first one a little bit just to cover the seam up. We're going to take one of these 3 3/4 inch half strips and place it on the edge of the ID so that your ID will not fall out. And taking our other one and doing the same thing. Now you should have something that looks like this. Now taking our other sheet of tape that we made at the very beginning that has the 3 sticky sides on it, we're going to take our other one and place it right on top. Make sure that your ID is facing the right way and that you don't put it on upside down. We're going to take the bottom sticky and fold this over. Now flip the billfold to the inside and you can use a piece of clear tape or this 9-inch strip of tape from earlier and place it on the inside. We're going to fold both of these sticky sides over. The last thing we need to do is cut slits in our card pockets. And now you have your trifold. This is what it should look like once it's done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!